It's 2 o'clock on a Sunday. The regular crowd shovels in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a melody? I'm really not sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. Now, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. He's quick with a joke and he'll like. This is Piano Bar. I'm trying different things here, and today it's the Piano Bar. There's a whole list of songs. If there's anything you want to hear, just let me know. In the meantime, I just keep picking out my favorites. Hide it. Here's a Fats Domino song. I found my thrill on a blueberry hill, on a blueberry hill. When I found you, the moon stood still on a blueberry hill, and it lingered until all my dreams came true. Oh, the wind in the willow plays love's sweet melodies, and all of the vows we made were never to be. Though we're apart, you know you're part of me still. 'Cause you were my thrill on a blueberry hill. I've been so many places in my life and time. I sung a lot of songs, made some bad rhyme. I acted out my life in stages, 10,000 people watching. Now we're alone, I'm singing my songs for you. I know your image of me is what I long to be. I've treated you unkindly. Now I just love playing blues. It was early one morning, I was on my way to school. It was early one morning, I was on my way to school. It was early one morning, I broke my mama's rule. I was in love with you, baby, before I learned to call your name. I love with you, baby, before I learned to call your name. Now you love someone else, you're about to drive me insane. Ooh, wee, wee, baby, you sure looking good to me. you sure looking good to me. Now tell me, pretty mama, who may your lover boy be? Well, here's a great Billy Joel song that I just love to play. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. I'm taking a Greyhound on that Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. I've seen all them there movie stars. They're fancy. It's plain to see that I let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. I got no more reasons. I left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. Now, New York state of mind for me is driving a taxi cab. About 3 o'clock in the morning. It's winter time. The snow is falling. And it's kind of magic in the streets. People are still coming and going. Riding through Central Park. Taking folks from one club to another. That's New York for me. Yeah, great Billy Joel song. How about some, since nobody's asking for something, I'll just keep going through. Here's Elton John. When I look back, boy, you know, I must have been green, living in the country, fishing in a stream, trying to find an answer, searching for a sign. Then I saw your city lights, baby, I was blind. They said, get back, honky cat, you better get back to the woods. Well, I changed my ways and my my redneck days and my whoa, 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 whoa. The change is gonna do me good. Get back, honky cat. Living in a city ain't where it's at, like trying to find gold in a silver mine. Yeah, like trying to drink a whiskey, whoa, from a bottle of wine. Well, I read some books and I read some magazines about the high-class ladies hanging down. Elton John. Well, from one guy named John to another guy named John, here's some Dr. John. Such a night, such a night, sweet confusion under the moonlight. Such a night, oh, such a night. Got to steal away, you know the time is just right. When your eyes met mine at a glance, I'd let you know it was time to take my chance. Came in with my best friend Jim. Here I am trying to steal you from him. If I don't do it, then somebody else will. If I don't do it, then somebody else will. If I don't do it, then somebody else will. If I don't do it, then somebody else will. Such a night, such a night, baby. Sweet confusion. Right. Such a night. Dr. John, the Night Tripper. Well, thank you all. I see we got 7 folks here. Thank you for listening. If you got any requests, I'm just going to, what I do, if people don't ask me for something to play, I just kind of free associate. So one song will lead me to another, and we'll just go down that path, just trying to balance, different styles and all that stuff. I try to mix it all up. So since that song was Dr. John, reminds me of this song. House in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Lord, I know I'm one. My mama, she tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My daddy was a gambling. Well, I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost a minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. You know we're rolling, I said we're rolling. You know we're rolling on the river. I said we're rolling. You know we're rolling. I said we're rolling on the river. Well, I watched a lot of plays in Memphis, pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. You know we're rolling, I said we're rolling. You know we're rolling on the river. I said we're rolling, you know we're rolling. I know we're rolling on the river. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you come down to the river, bet you're gonna find lots of people who live. You don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. You know we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. And then we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Here we go. This is a great song. This was actually Liberace used this song for his theme song. At the end of every show, he would play this song. And it was a big hit in World War II. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park along the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. And I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun when the day is through. I'll be looking at the moon. I'll be seeing you. with an instrumental. And I love playing this song. It's just a great song to end it, because you can't play anything after this. So the only time I can ever play this song is at the end. So here's the Beatles, A Day in the Life. Oh, good. Oh, thanks, Peril. I'm glad the sound's good, because I haven't a clue. I'm trying to figure that out all the time as I'm doing this. All right. Well, Ray, all I can say is just keep playing, you know? I mean, I started this a long time ago, and pretty much for most of my life, I had some scares at times and got real jobs as an engineer, of all things. But thankfully, I came back to music. And so just play every day. I mean, that's pretty much it. Just play every day. And the more you play, the better you get. The better you get, the more you play. I'm going to play one more, just because it looks like there's 13 people there. So here's a song. It's a good finishing song. And this, I'm going to tell a little story here. Because, like the first request I got today was for a girl from Ipanema. I don't know if you guys can see the song request queue, and when I do these shows, and I've did this kind of show in piano bars for years, but I also did for about the last 25 years shows in nursing homes where I'd just go play for an hour and then go to another. So I would do like 2 or 3 shows a day. And I would ask for requests. And a lot of times, the first request would be a song like Stardust, Sentimental Journey. I don't know that a girl from Ipanema was ever the first in those shows, but it was certain songs St. Louis Woman would, certain songs would always come up. And sometimes they'd be the first. So I took a trip to North Carolina, and I started to do shows. And the first show I did, I asked for requests, and the first request was for a song, Goodnight, Irene. And I had heard the song, but nobody had ever asked me to play this song in all the years I've been playing in piano bar. Nobody ever asked me to play this song. It was never requested. But I knew the song, and it's a simple song, so I faked my way through it. And got through it, figured it out. By the time I started, everybody was singing along. It's that kind of song, and they helped me learn the words. I go to play another show that afternoon, and I ask for requests. After I do a couple of tunes, I say, anybody have something to hear? And the first request was for Goodnight, Irene. Now, nobody ever asked me for this song in 50 years of playing. Nobody ever asked me to play this song, and now it was the first request 2 shows in a row. Well, I knew it because I'd just done it, so I did it, and everybody sang along, and a good time was had by all. Well, I'll make the story short, but that happened, and this is hand to God, and I have a witness, partner who was with me, and she was there. 10 shows in a row. For 10 shows in a row, every time I asked for a request, the first request was for Goodnight, Irene. I mean, by the 8th and the 9th time, it was really scary. It was eerie. I mean, I could not believe it. Now, I was in North Carolina, and I could have understood it if it was for Carolina in the Morning, or Carolina Moon, or Carolina anything, or Dixie even, or something like that. But Goodnight, Irene is a very popular song in High Point, North Carolina, I can tell you that. Last Saturday night, I got married, and me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted, gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Hey, Claudette. Now, sometimes I live in the country, and sometimes I live in a town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Now, after the trip, I came back to California. And I was telling my kids this story because it was so unusual about how for 10 shows in a row, I got the same request for the first song. And they'd been with me during shows. They knew how it goes. So they said to me, "Hey, Dad, what was the name of the song?" I said, "It was something you never heard of. It was an old song." And they said, "Oh, Dad, what was the name of the song?" I said, "What difference does it make? You never heard of it." said, come on, just tell us. So I said it was called Goodnight, Irene. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I said, Dad, everybody knows the song Goodnight, Irene. The Grateful Dead do it all the time. And if they do it, everybody knows it. So I got schooled. Now, gentlemen, stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family, to your fireside so bright. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my